not supposed to be here.
We're kids, man. We get away with anything.
I was just a normal kid. Before my world fell apart.
No, look at me. Wake up, Canopi.
Some kids used to tease me. They'd say, you run like a girl.
We're family now. They're gonna take care of you, I promise.
You throw like a girl.
Come on, guys.
You fight like a girl.
Push hands down. You think I'm afraid of you?
Fight like a girl? Yeah, I fight like a girl.
Turn around, what do you got in your mouth? Drop the cruiser right now!
Transformers, The Last Night.
Hello guys, the Fire Brothers here, it's just me, and today we're breaking down the new Transformers The Last Night trailer. And oh my god, this just came out on the Kids' Choice Awards, which happened yesterday. And I'm gonna cover it right now and point out some of the things you probably missed and some of the new information we just got from it. Because oh my god, was this trailer big.
We're not supposed to be here.
We're kids, man. We get away with anything.
Okay, so right here we can see our first look at the mini Dinobots, and oh my god, they are freaking adorable. You gotta admit, they look so cute like that. Something that's interesting, they're on the junkyard where the Autobots base is located, which means that they're not roaming around in China somewhere, meaning that the Dinobots form an alliance with the new Autobots. So, since the Autobots and the Dinobots are gonna be working together, then that means we're gonna see a whole lot more screen time for Grimlock and the Dinobots, which is really good because in Age of Extinction, we only got like 5 minutes of screen time of the Dinobots overall. But it looks like they're gonna be prevalent throughout the film, which right there, it's a thumbs up for me.
I was just a normal kid.
Okay, and here we see a look at Orange, or Warpath, the guy I used to be calling. Now we have an official name, Canopi. Now, this name doesn't really bring any bells to me. I don't know if he's from G1 or something, or maybe he's one of Michael Bay's new creations, but he's not Warpath. So finally, we can stop debating about that. Thank God, that was giving me a headache, honestly. He looks like, I don't know, a construction vehicle, because he has, you know, the warning signs around him, the treadmills. I don't know what kind of vehicle he is, but we do know he's a construction vehicle in some way.
Before my world fell apart.
Yeah, that shot looks like it really hurt Canopi. Now, I'm not sure he's gonna die or not. He might die because if you remember in Age of Extinction, the trailers we saw Ratchet being hunted down, and we didn't see his death, but we saw like parts of his death, if you remember. So could this be the same thing? Could this be the Ratchet of this movie? Is he gonna die at the beginning? Or will Bumblebee arrive in time to save him?
No, look at me. Wake up, Canopi.
Some kids used to tease me. They'd say, you run like a girl.
We're family now.
Okay, so here we have this new shot of Squeaks, and we can have a better look at him. He looks rusty. He looks so lifeless, if you know what I mean. Like, he doesn't look like a Transformer. I don't know, I have to see more of him before I can make some judgments about him. Because so far, I'm on the fence about his look.
Now, they're gonna take care of you, I promise.
Mark Wahlberg says, you're family now, which means they just met or something. So what I'm guessing here is that this girl and Canopi are gonna be, you know, teaming up with Squeaks and everything. They're gonna get in trouble with the military, but then Bumblebee's gonna get there with the new Autobots and save them, and then they're gonna take them to this refuge for the Autobots. Because we know that the Dinobots are here. So could there be more Autobot survivors in here? Okay, so here we have a better look at Bumblebee, and I like his design, honestly. I wasn't a big fan of the Age of Extinction look. I mean, I thought it looked cool, but it didn't look like Bumblebee. But I like his new look here. And here we see my boy Crossers. Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm just glad he's back. But we still haven't seen Drift. But I wonder what role Crossers gonna play. Last movie he didn't do much. But since we're not seeing a lot of him, I wouldn't put my hopes up for him, sadly.
You throw like a girl.
Okay, so here we see another shot at the military vehicle. And we see there's two. There's one over there and one over here. I'm not sure if this belongs to like the US military or to some mercenary group. I'm thinking it belongs to the military because I mean who else will have such advanced technology in their hands? I think in this scene is gonna happen. After they shoot down Canopi, they're gonna get close to try and kill him, and then Bumblebee's gonna show up and save the day because we do see him in the previous trailer fighting against those things.
You fight like a girl.
Okay, this is the money shot of the trailer. We see freaking Megatron holding Squeaks hostage. And oh my god, look at him. He looks freaking amazing. He looks so intimidating. This is probably my favorite version of Megatron. He looks so much like the Transformers Prime version, and I like that. Here we can see he has the sword in his back. And you can see this red lining on his eyes. It's kind of weird. And if you remember, Optimus had the same thing. He had like a red stain on his face, and Megatron has a red stain on his face as well. Do you think that's coincidence? I don't think so. I think this is done on purpose. I don't know why. But if you remember in the leaks I covered, it said that we were going to explore the backstory of Optimus and Megatron. So could this red stain have some kind of significance? And we can see another look at Squeaks. And he's so small that Megatron can just grab him with his hand. Wow. Honestly, I would not want to pick a fight with this guy. He just looks so intimidating. Okay, so this is a big reveal. Previously I said that Megatron's probably gonna spend half of the movie trying to reclaim leadership of the Decepticons. But we see him here with the others, and they're not fighting each other. So my guess here is that, you know, Megatron is gonna automatically be leader again. We're not gonna say he struggle, he's just gonna be leader again. But the interesting here is that we can finally get a good look at Onslaught. And yeah, that's Onslaught, the green truck. Because you can barely see, but he's greenish and has some truck parts. I know it's really hard to tell, but it's there. This is extremely interesting. We can see what it looks like Shockwave. Now, I know Shockwave died, and you know his parts were used to make those KSI drones, but it has one shining eye. What else has one shining eye besides Shockwave? I'll wait. Okay, maybe Whirl has a shining eye too, but I mean, come on, that screams Shockwave. I think there's two things that are happening here. Either number one, this is just the Decepticon drone, because there are one-eyed Decepticon drones, so it could just be a drone. Or this could be Shockwave. Could we probably see his return? Maybe. I mean, if Megatron came back from being a simple head, Shockwave just got his eye ripped off. Maybe Shockwave could have survived. I'm just saying. I'm really hoping it's just Shockwave survived and, you know, his eye just got ripped off and that's it. I'm really hoping Shockwave survived and he didn't die and came back, because, you know, Transformers dying and coming back is getting old. I don't want to see that. Over here we can see what it looks to be a Dread.
You think I'm afraid of you?
Here, a better look. He looks like one of the Dreads that we saw previously in Transformers Dark of the Moon. And this is amazing, because if you know, there's a new toy called Decepticon Berserker. But this is not the same model, this is a different model. So that means the Dreads could come back, all of them at least. It could be just a regular Decepticon, or it could be a Dread. I'm thinking it's a Dread. Okay, and here, I know we don't get a good look because of the trailer quality. It wasn't that, you know, that great. But we can see that the Decepticons got hit pretty hard by those bombs that Cade, you know, just used. Cade just set up those bombs, right? So that means he had time to set them up there. So I'm probably guessing, and I'm just guessing, don't quote me on this, that this happens close to the Autobots base. And you know, being the Autobot base, you have time to defend it, put traps on it. So I'm guessing Megatron's looking for Optimus right here, because I don't think Megatron knows that Optimus left Earth. And he's with his new Decepticons trying to look for revenge.
Fight like a girl?
Okay, and here, we finally have a good look at Hound. And he's the medic now, now that Ratchet's gone, we need a new medic, and looks like he's up for the job. Now, he still has some of his guns, he doesn't have all of his guns because I think he lost most of them in Age of Extinction. But I'm just glad we have Hound back. Now, if we could only get a good shot at Drift, Michael Bay, please make it happen.
Yeah, I fight like a girl.
Okay, and here we see Mark Wahlberg and this woman, I forgot her name, I'm sorry guys. and they're in some kind of ship. You can see there are knight statues and a few other stuff around there. I can't really get a good look. This kind of reminds me of Lockdown ship, the one they found on the desert, or the one that I think it's on the desert. Because they probably go back to Lockdown ship. Because if you remember Lockdown ship, how all of these knight statues and stuff, there could be a chance it could be Lockdown ship, or it could also be the submarine. But here you can see Kay having this white shirt, and now we saw him holding that sword that we think it's Excalibur in the submarine when he was with Optimus and Bumblebee. So this could probably be the submarine or Lockdown ship. I'm kind of leaning more to it being the submarine because it just makes more sense. You know, the scenes are kind of matching, and this is probably where they're gonna find Excalibur to fix Optimus. And here we see another look. As you can see, we have the knight statues, we have the Cybertronian look. Now we still don't really know what Excalibur does, but what we do know is that it's gonna have something to do with Optimus Prime to fix him. Because as we saw in the previous trailer, we saw Kay being on top of Optimus, and he had like the sword stab on him. And then when Bumblebee was about to hit Optimus, Optimus put his hand on Kay to protect him. So I'm thinking the sword's gonna make Optimus good again. It's gonna clean his spark of all the dark energy that he has inside him. And the big guy himself, Grimlock's back. Everyone loves Grimlock, am I right? Yeah. We still haven't seen the other Dinobots. So far the only ones we've seen are the mini Dinobots and Grimlock, but hopefully we get to see them on another trailer. But this pretty much confirms that the Dinobots are hiding with the Autobots on their junkyard.
Turn around, what do you got in your mouth? Drop the cruiser right now!
That's one hungry Dinobot, am I right? Oh, which reminds me. Do they even need to eat? Do Dinobots eat? I mean, I know they use energon to live, but do they really need to, you know, eat stuff? That's something to think about. That's something I'm really curious about. Do Dinobots need to eat, like metal and stuff? That's something I'm really curious. And here we can see a better shot at the junkyard. A lot of people have speculated that some of these cars here are like dead Transformers. I don't think they're dead Transformers. I think they're just cars, you know.
Transformers: The Last Night.
So yeah, a lot of people dislike this trailer, mostly because of the girl, and I can understand that. And the kids, yeah, it's, you know, whatever. Just wait until the movie. But something interesting is that a lot of people said that the movie already gotten its Rotten Tomatoes score. I checked and it's on 100. Some other people checked and they told me it's on 80%. I don't know, maybe the Rotten Tomatoes is broken or the review system is broken. But at the end it says that the film hasn't been rated yet, so we still have to wait for reviews and stuff. So nothing's confirmed. But what we do know is that we already had the confirmation for Canopi. We know the Dreads are back, possibly Shockwave. We know that the Dinobots are working with the Autobots. We know that there's a relation between Megatron and Optimus. They both have that red mark going on their faces. We got our first look at Crossers and Hound again. We know that Megatron's gonna be leading the Decepticons. He's not gonna struggle like I theorized before. He's just gonna be like straight up the leader again. And we got our first look at Onslaught too. So hopefully we can see Combaticons against Dinobots like in Fall of Cybertron. But I think that's a bit too far-fetched because we already have too much stuff in the movie. We have Barricade, we got the Creators, we have the Planet Thing, we got Optimus, we got Megatron, the Dinobots. It's just so much that I think adding the Combaticons will be just too many robots like in Revenge of the Fallen, and we don't want that, alright? Did you guys spot something that I didn't? Did I miss anything? And what are your thoughts on the trailer? Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye guys.